the Redskins going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Eagles. 2 1-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, that starts the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. On play action, Wentz finding room to the and the ball is knocked out.
pigskin scoop it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Reeves. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Reeves. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A run with Smallwood. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now running right through him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that... It's going to leave them with a 4th down. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Brinza's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the wideout in motion. To throw on second down. Reeves. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Working from the gun. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They run the counter. Smallwood. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. To throw is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down. Reeves. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, it's Wallace. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? None!
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Touchdown, Washington! The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hurry up. Here we go. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check. Leopard. Leopard. Begin.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Reeves. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And bulldozing his way through. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start.
Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again. Reeves, space to maneuver at the 40. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Looking to throw on second down. Reeves. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They give him a gain of 37.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw on second down. Reeves. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Reeves. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Redskins send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. First down, a run with Smallwood. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Reeves. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Redskins send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So that'll back him up 5. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Run. Check 3.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Wentz going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Run.
Now Wentz on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Time running out here on the play clock. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Tressway now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. First down, Reeves. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, Reeves throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Flex round! Flex round! Watch the ship!
To throw on 2nd down, Reeves. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Brinza's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's Ajayi. Ajayi, first down and more. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. That good for 19 and a first down. They run again with Ajayi. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down. Reeves. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They start the drive with Smallwood. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And my goodness, another interception. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely.